here locally in the community. Make sure y'all go check out Meat Cat Body by Jeremy Jones.
Good evening and welcome to the NFL Roundtable Talks. I am the host, Smoking Jeremy. While Dan Leonard gets his rest, even though we got somebody here that said, fuck that, I'm here and I'm dying. We got Ken Catalone, the Packer backer, Will Vogel of WVOGS 18, Strilla de Thrilla of Nothing But the Smoke, Mike Johnson, Vikings fan extraordinaire because he's willing to come on a Lions show, Cameron, the guy who's dying and dealing with kidney failure, Keegan, the villain Eckert, and Ralph Williams of RW Media. How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm dying.
Very well, thank you.
I'm done. Cam is going to use this the whole time, isn't he?
Yes, he is. I literally led with that first.
I heard that. I had my headset with me. I had to go get my
We
phone
got
charger.
Ryan Tweetcushion in the chat saying, hey, Jeremy, Orlando Escobar Jr., my heart stopped when I heard Sewell got hurt. Smoke.
He's good.
Yeah, I got to do the DJ.
Looking for
Yeah, we were cruising.
Shit.
Yoli Cruz is in the chat and Trace.
Yoli!
What's up there,
Play
Yoli?
her music.
Trace.
So, let's start it off.
Music.
The big news on the NFL Network, the very first headline you see is Lamar Jackson says, I'm driven to get the Ravens a Super Bowl. Well, it'd be the first time he's been driven because last year he drove them out of the Super Bowl with
I mean, for Christ's sake, Sam Darnold said the same shit, but you got to take it with a grain of salt.
Yoli Cruz says, what's
Well,
up,
Lamar
everybody?
came in the league saying he was going to win a Super Bowl in the first 5 years. What is this, year 7? Ain't no
It's year
Super
six.
Bowl.
Year six.
Well, it still ain't no Super Bowl.
Right.
No, actually, it is. We came in
Year
2017, right?
Last year he was on his tag. This is the first year of his new deal.
Oh, yeah, 1 year he didn't play. That's why. Yeah.
Take your sock off, Thrilla, so you can count, bro.
It don't matter. F your jokes, okay? Fuck Lamar, all right?
But you.
And I'm sure Ralph is gonna agree with me too. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sure everybody
Anytime the Ravens fail at anything, I love it.
dude got a sorry ass MVP he shouldn't have got last year. No damn way he should have got no MVP.
I'll agree with you on that.
should have been, if anybody should have got it, it should have been Mahomes. In my
Hell
opinion.
no. Mahomes didn't have a good year.
But he won the Super Bowl.
And?
Well, you got an MVP for that.
That's the difference.
But anyway, Ken, what do you think about Lamar saying that?
Remember, he didn't do shit in the regular season. That was a defense.
I'm sorry.
The number 2 defense, by the way.
I said, Ken, what do you think about Lamar saying all this?
Oh, with having King Henry there, it helps a lot. I don't know if it's going to help Lamar get past Mahomes because it just seems like Mahomes has his number each and every time. But I will say Ravens have a dangerous team. It's just, can you trust Lamar once it becomes postseason time? Because in the regular season, he's a good quarterback.
They're not going to have Tyler Lindebaum. Five. Their center.
Mm-hmm.
He got hurt last week, and he's out for a total of 6 weeks. So that's week 5 before he comes back.
Did not know that.
I stay on top of this shit. I told you. Will, what do you think
Well, it
about
don't
what
make a
Lamar
difference for
said?
us. We got to play in week 6.
I agree with Ken. Having Derrick Henry does help the offense, but we've seen time and time again. Lamar's a good regular season quarterback, but when he gets the postseason, he can help. But m- the the Chiefs are still on top of the AFC, so Lamar, you're gonna have to assemble a super team to get past that Chiefs team.
They had one last year.
Estrella.
Man, I ain't paying attention to Lamar. Y'all keep saying, "Oh, Derrick Henry." Look, they've had like 20 damn running backs in Baltimore that are good running backs,
Which one of
and
them was at the level of Derrick Henry?
Derrick
Chris
Henry ain't gonna
Johnson.
do nothing. You got Derrick Henry at the end of his damn career. Come on now.
How many?
I would still take Grandpa Henry over the guys that they had.
And it ain't gonna make no difference because Lamar's gonna run anyway because that's what he does. He's a running back. He's not a quarterback.
Ken,
He's a running back that can throw the ball.
I got a question for you. How many Super Bowls has Derrick Henry won in his career, in his illustrious great running back career?
Same as Adrian Peterson.
And the same as Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
All right, Mike Johnson. What do you think about it?
I mean, it's flamboyant. Every quarterback on every team throughout the NFL is going to say, "I'm here to win I'm dedicated to win a Super Bowl." The only thing I see any different this year is, they got Derrick Henry. I agree with Thrilla. He said he's at the end of his career, which he is, and he did shed 30 pounds, so he is going to be running more. So the focal point of that offense is still going to be self-centered, all about me, Lamar Jackson. And until he grasps the concept that we have a team, then they're not going to the Super Bowl.
All right, I got one for you in reply to that. Derrick Henry may have lost 30 pounds. Keenan Allen found it. He looks like he's impersonating that offseason that Kelvin Benjamin had when he gained 50 pounds.
No. Lamar Jackson shed 30 pounds. He looks like slim trim and built like a brick shithouse. No. Lamar Jackson did. He gained, like, I think what I read was that he gained like 2 points on his 40, and he's going to be running even more this year because now he's slim and faster.
Oh, so in other words, expect another injury. Got it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cameron, what do you think about what Lamar said?
He can be driven. I mean, at the end of the day, I think his coaching staff's going to sell him the same way they did in the AFC Championship last year. You're going to get there. All you have to do is run the ball on the Kansas City defense, and they refused to do that after the first half. And everything just went to shit after that. It's not – you're driven just like 31 other quarterbacks are in the NFL to get your team a Super Bowl. And – frankly, I haven't seen enough of a support system built to further that.
Keegan?
Well, I'm going to go back to when Lamar was holding out for a contract. We knew there was problems. Now that he got that contract, he is playing well, but he's still self-centered. He's still self-centered. He wants to run this offense. Just him. But now that he has Derrick Henry, there's going to be problems there. They don't really have any good receivers. So if you're comparing them to the Chiefs right now, the Chiefs have the better offense.
Oh, I got a comment I got to really read. Some of these former Baltimore running backs are better at boxing women than the Algerian guy. Okay, Ralph, what's your take?
Well, I think Lamar should keep his mouth shut and play the game. That's number one. Number two, I think Lamar is running his mouth, and he needs to perform before he runs his mouth. That's number two. And number three, all the good receivers that they did have, he never threw to them because he didn't know how. So, and they're all gone. So, you know what? That's my thoughts on Lamar Jackson. And you know what? Patrick Queen's going to eat him alive.
All right. Well, on to our next bit of news. About 1 o'clock today, we heard that Penei Sewell left practice due to a foot injury. He went to the sideline. He put his own shoe back on and walked into the clubhouse to be checked out. Justin Rogers, a former beat reporter and also sideline reporter for the Detroit Lions, said a source close to the team told him Sewell is fine. It sounds like we dodged another injury bullet here, which, hallelujah, first and foremost. But Ralph, what do you think about that news coming out? Got hurt and then found out he's fine in the same day. I think that's great news. What do you think?
Well, sometimes, Jeremy and guys, the press carries things too far. They'll make a mountain out of a molehill. And, they don't know until they get the actual injury report from the team. Okay. And then, they have to report something. So they're going to say something. Regardless if it's true or not, they're going to say something. And they're going to make it look like, oh, he's out for the year. Oh, he's going to have everybody panicking. Oh, everybody in Detroit's going to go nuts. Well, you know what? That's not the case. The injury's minor. Okay. We just lost our starting center. So now Zach Frazier has to play. So, and then we lost Jalen Warren, our backup running back. But guess what? He's not bad. They made that out of he has an ankle injury or something. They made that out of a molehill too here in Pittsburgh. So what I'm saying is that they always do that, the media, with injuries and stuff like that.
Yep.
All right, and I'm going to go and address the chat for a minute because we got backed up a little bit. Orlando Escobrano Jr. says, I like John Harbaugh, though. John can do it with Flacco. He'll eventually get it done with Jackson. You want to know the difference? Flacco was 5% more accurate of a quarterback than Lamar Jackson has been in his entire career. There's a big difference there. That's a huge disparity.
Flacco could also read a defense.
Yes.
I wasn't even going there. I just was talking about the accuracy alone tells you one of the things that has failed Lamar Jackson. Because if you don't have an accurate football, if you're not putting it in a good place for wide receivers to catch it, that leads to interceptions a la off his feet, cross body throw 40 yards downfield to the opposing team in the AFC Championship game. Hey, we saw that in the division matchup too with the team too. Who did that?
Was that Green Bay?
Yeah, it was. It was.
Oh, hey, +2 for Mike. Yeah.
There you go.
Because JK got hurt, not his fault. When was JK ever healthy other than his rookie season?
No,
never. And then when I said what I said about Derrick Henry, he goes, same thing for Barry Sanders. The difference is that I'm going to say this right now, and this is going to hurt my friend Mike Johnson's feelings. If the Lions would have made it to 4 straight Super Bowls, they were winning one of them.
Nah.
Hey, it's a real good thing, Jeremy. I'm leaving early tonight.
I'm just saying.
I know.
Between you and the Bills, I don't know what's worse.
The Bills.
And he goes, I think Jerry Jones doesn't want to pay Dak. Josh Allen is 13th highest paid QB. Trade Dak to Bills. Josh Allen to Cowboys. Jerry makes Josh Allen the highest paid QB. Well, the problem with that is this is the last year of Dak's contract, and Josh Allen has got a guaranteed salary with a no trade clause. Bills, he'd have to agree to it.
And plus, this is not Madden 24.
James,
that shit ain't gonna never happen. This is not Madden, okay?
If Josh Allen goes to the Cowboys, they're still gonna suck.
James,
because it's about the team. It isn't about an individual player. Unless the individual player can come in there
Jeremy's
and be
trying
the
to
leader.
read the comments.
I need to get the chat caught up so we can continue. I wonder if anybody threw an MVP vote at Trent Dilfer for Super Bowl MVP back when Brian Billick won it in Baltimore. Brian Three Cushion, I hope they cut Hudfield. Well, according to what Dan Campbell said, that's not happening. Henry will be a lot better than hurt J.K. Dobbins and Justin Hill. Dad gives James a +1. Who's going to be this is a question directed at Ralph. Who's going to be the quarterback for Pittsburgh? Justin Fields going to start or Russell Wilson?
Justin Fields Russell Wilson on a short leash.
That's what I thought. Trace and Brent changing. Keep our number ones out of preseason and practice here on out. You can't do that or they won't be game ready. The ones have to practice. They already don't play on the preseason games. You got to have them on the practice field. Trace says, I believe Fields is starting. They've said Russ is trending towards starting now after last week. Eric Dalton comes in and says, hey, guys. And Orlando says, if not Mahomes, you're a bum these days. Okay. So, Keegan, what do you think about the Sewell news?
At first, I was like, okay, maybe we could see Giovanni Manu. But then I was like, but then once I heard, I was like, okay, it's probably just nothing. Glad Penei is not like seriously hurt.
I don't want to see anybody but Penei at that position. Cameron, I know you have to be ecstatic hearing that Penei's okay.
So I'm gonna keep it 100% honest with you. I've been doped up on muscle relaxers all day. I went to sleep and then woke up to the announcement that both A, he was hurt, and B, he was fine at the exact same time. So I didn't. I was out of it, and I had the notification: Penei leaves practice injured. Right above that notification, it's just a foot. He'll be fine. He's cleared. Okay,
right.
Go back to sleep. That's
Mike Johnson.
No panic here.
All it is clickbait. That's it.
Bistrilla.
Yeah, I'm with Mike on that one. It's just clickbait. If it was really something, I'd tell you what it'd be. Well, it was kind of everywhere, but this is to the point that the media takes everything and runs with it, that Ralph said. They just take it. I've seen it on the score. I've seen it on the Bleacher Report. I was like, well, damn, it just his foot, you know? I'm not. If he got a splinter in his ass, that would be all over the media.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Jesus.
All I know is I got like 8 messages right after I get off the show trying to get ready for work. Oh my God, Sewell got hurt. And I read it and it says he walked off the field. And then in the back of my head, I was like, okay, if he walked off the field, more than likely he's going to be fine. Will, what's your take?
You never, like Ralph and Pastrella said, the media takes things out of proportions. He walked off the field. He's fine. It was probably just those occasional little kicks or nicks and bruises or whatever. So he's fine. Media, like I said, takes things out of proportions and explodes them and says, this is headlines.
I know Ken probably got that notification earlier about Sewell being hurt. And he's probably going, please God, so Van Ness can hit Goff. But anyways.
I was going to say, it would make their matchups a lot easier. But I got 2 points of it. The first one is he's an offensive lineman. We hear about them getting stepped on all the time. I wouldn't be surprised if it's that. At worst, the guy maybe needed a couple of stitches.
Yep.
But
it wasn't even a cut. They just said it was a big contusion, a big bruise.
Oh. Wow, that's horrible that they reported on that. Okay. Anyway, my second point is just from what you guys said. Do not feel confident watching a guy walk off the field. I watched Jordy Nelson with no fucking ACL walk off the sidelines perfectly fine and gone for the year.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you. Anytime I see any type of knee injury, even if they're walking off, I'm not banking on it.
Well, like I said, thank God we already knew it was a foot, and he walked off. Is what I'm getting at. The one that you mentioned, Jordy Nelson. Minnesota has to feel the same way about JJ McCarthy, because all they knew is that he has some meniscus tear that he has to get cleaned up. They get in there and it's an actual partial MCL tear, and well, we might as well repair it now before it snaps later.
You know, this drink was empty until you said that. Now I'm going to go make another one.
But I mean, it's that same thing. It's that same thing.
Thanks,
is.
JB.
Thanks. You know, hey, are you
Dang.
hey JB, I hope you come visit me when I'm in rehab after that statement. Thanks.
All right. James Burgess says Red Foreman, Penei's foot your ass.
I like Eric Dalton's
Plus
comment
2.
below.
Eric says only Suckfield will get an ass splinter. They list it as an injury to his throwing arm because he is ass.
He's too stupid to get an ass splinter.
Plus 1 to Eric.
He's too stupid to get an ass splinter.
I think team doctors are retired CIA agents. They try to hide everything.
Probably.
That being said, what was that? Now I got to look it up again. Damn it.
Oh, I know what the last topic was.
Go ahead.
It was the
Let it-
CeeDee
let-
Lamb.
The signing of CeeDee
Oh,
Lamb.
yeah.
Hey, Jeremy, could I be the first to answer this so I can hop
No.
off? My wife said everybody's at the
Vikings
table
fans.
ready
go
for
ahead.
prayer.
Go ahead.
Kidding.
You know, like me and Cameron were saying, we're from Texas, so I think our news is a little bit more validated than anybody else. Everything I'm hearing, he's not even close to signing. CeeDee Lamb thinks Jerry Jones is a joke. Everything that they're saying is a cover-up, and they're not anywhere close to signing him. And he said he's happy with sitting out just to prove a point.
Okay. So there you have it. Thanks again, Mike. We'll see you Sunday.
Yep, absolutely.
Enjoy
Hey, one real quick thing. Hey, Cameron, I'm gonna pray for you, brother. May God put His hand on you and help you through this
Yes.
portion of your life. I hope
Yes.
you find peace with this, and I hope you find a donor for that kidney. And I am gonna pray for you. I don't know you, but as a human, I love you, and I wish you the best. Okay, brother?
Appreciate it.
We
Absolutely,
appreciate that very much there, Mike.
absolutely. Y'all have a
Thank
great
you.
night. Thanks for allowing me to be on
You
the
too,
show.
Mike.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Hey, Ralph, I did one thing I wanted to touch on you. I seen some clickbait that Russell Wilson's getting traded to Minnesota for Jordan Addison and some draft picks.
Hey.
Keep his ass there. I don't want him.
Hey,
Aaron
we'll
Rodgers
take
is
Jordan.
coming.
We'll take Jordan Addison any day of the week. We
I
need
know you
receiver help.
will. Yeah,
After
we
a
don't want
suspension.
Russ.
Oh, you didn't hear?
It'll make
Aaron
it'll make my co-host Smoking Jim Frazier happy because he wanted a Jordan Addison here.
I sure
you
did.
didn't hear then. Aaron Rodgers is coming to Minnesota next year. Didn't you know he's following the Brett Favre path?
Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't put it past them. So let's just keep on the trend, guys. Have a great night. Family's waiting for meal prayer. I love y'all. Thank you for having
All
me.
right.
We'll see you Sunday.
All right, have a good dinner, man.
All right, thanks,
So-
guys.
I'll just
Some
keep it
good
moving, circle back up to the top. We'll go to Cameron next since he's close and heard the same thing. So you can verify that's the reports you're hearing close to Dallas Fort Worth.
I
right?
literally just sent out some messages to see what I could hear, and there's nothing about CeeDee even being remotely close to a deal. Not from his agent, nothing. So I don't know who's giving Adam Schefter his intel, but he might want to double back down on that.
Gotcha. Keegan, what do you think about all that?
It's the Cowboys.
Ralph,
I call him the Cry Boys. And you know what's interesting? CeeDee Lamb. I hope he holds out forever. And Jerry Jones has big egg on his face like he always does. That's my thoughts on that.
Bistrilla.
I have 3 words. 4. I don't give a fuck.
All
That was
right.
5.
Well,
5. Okay. I'm not good at math. Okay, I'm sorry.
If I'm CeeDee Lamb too, yes, you're missing game checks, but I'd sit out too because Jerry Jones is a horrible owner, and then you got a quarterback who he's as we call him Kirk Cousins in of the Texas teams. So yeah, I'd sit out too.
So I just want to speak on that one real quick because Dak has said that he's not pushing to be the highest paid QB in the league right now. He
Right.
wants a contract extension in Dallas. However, he has made a comment several times about how he looks back at all of the great quarterbacks in NFL history who have eventually left their home teams, so to speak. And he has admitted that he is at peace with knowing that that is a very good possibility within the next couple of years for him.
He
So
is going to be gone.
Dak isn't as egocentric as a lot of people think he is. Does he want to get paid? Yes. Is he a bad quarterback? Absolutely not. I'll be the first to say it. But he's not everything is about me. He has the same loyalty to Dallas that Goff now has to Detroit. For example, Goff's big thing with his contract was he wanted a no trade clause because he wants to stay in Detroit.
Right.
So time to time, you got to give Dak his nod. He's trying to, he wants to be better for Dallas.
Eric's over here being funny. I love it. You channeled your inner Joe for that 3 words. You know the thing. Ken, so with hearing what we're hearing out of Texas, and despite what Shefty and Rappaport has said, it sounds like Jerry Jones might be like what did Richard Pryor say that was like when the monkey got on his shoulder? Oh yeah, a monkey fucking a football.
Oh yeah. Jerry Jones, to me, is an absolute moron. He doesn't get CeeDee re-signed.
Well,
because we've talked about this on the morning show, and I've said time and time again that out of those 3, CeeDee would be the one I would pay first, and I would be okay with letting Dak walk. But you got to get CeeDee done, and the more they jerk him around, the more he's not going to want to sign. Just like Devontae Adams with Gutekunst there.
Gutekunst.
Oh yeah. There's a reason why I pronounced it like that.
It's almost as bad as us calling your GM Goody Poop. Eric Dalton, Sam Darnold, the official redheaded stepchild of the NFL. No, because he's actually gotten contracts and played in games. The redheaded stepchild of the NFL is Josh Rosen.
Yeah.
Because
oh my God!
Redheaded too.
You remember all the hype?
Roster.
Oh, you remember all the hype that was surrounding that kid coming out as he was getting drafted? Like he's going to be one of the next absolute great ones. He's almost a can't miss.
They called him the Chosen Rosen.
Yep.
Yes.
And where is he now?
Who the hell knows?
On a couch eating
Yeah,
potato chips.
Us fuckers that don't have a job in the NFL.
He's back checking.
No, guys. He's like Ben Stiller in Dodgeball at the end where he's on the couch. He's like, screw you, Chuck Norris. He's saying, screw you, Cardinals.
Chicken Nugget King 586 joins the chat. What's up, fellas?
What's up, Chicken Nugget? Yeah, sounds like Caleb Williams.
Sounds like Caleb Williams. I still think it's funny that one of the Chicago podcasters, I posted the link, and he literally says, y'all are over glorifying this pass that has been made by hundreds of quarterbacks in the NFL, and hardly any of them have been successful doing it. Running across to the sideline and throwing across your body 40 yards downfield is not very fucking intelligent. And he even called him Caleb Williams. Then he turned around.
No, not Caleb Williams. You call him the LGBT.
Oh, no, and then he ended it. He goes, "That is not my LGBTQB1." And as
soon as I heard that, I laughed my ass off.
I was like, "Shit, my nickname is trending across the country now."
You need to get one of those.
Yeah, you should have trademarked it.
Eric is feeling good today.
You need to trademark that, Jeremy, please.
Howdy, everyone. It's too late. It's already been used by other people. I can't trademark something that's already across. I've heard it on 18 different podcasts from 10 different teams now. I'm screwed.
You should have had your trademark it after draft night.
Quick question: how's the Cowboys cap right now?
Shitty.
Hold on.
Oh, Eric Dalton at Ken. Yeah, I woke up feisty. I asked the wife if she wanted anything from the store. She said no. Then as I walk out the door, she said, "Yeah, I want Gatorade." I said, "Nope, you had your
You had your chance.
They are currently over their salary cap space
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was
by
saying,
like negative 19 million.
Yeah.
That guy named Brent sat in or that guy named Nick from ESPN sat in the same room where Caleb Williams had his nails done, and he was high on the fumes when he made the list.
so as of right now on the Cowboys roster, they still have to pay Micah Parsons, and they're working CeeDee Lamb right now.
Micah Parsons said he's not sitting out. He said he will take the tag, and he is fine just coming back on the tag next year. He's not sitting out.
I think they still have to pay Van Der Esch too.
Van Der Esch retired.
Okay, so they don't have to pay him.
Wasn't
He
it
retired
neck
because of his neck.
injuries?
Yes, because of
Yeah,
the neck
because
injuries.
he has that degenerative neck disease, and he went for his physical because he was thinking about coming back, and the doctors basically told him, if you play another year of football, you may end up paralyzed for life. So he retired. That's a sad
I
story.
liked him in
That guy was
college.
a good linebacker.
Oh, yes, he was. Yes, he was.
What was his name? The other linebacker that they had next to him, Smith or
Jalen
whatever.
Smith.
Yeah, Jalen Smith. I couldn't remember his first name.
I think he went to you guys after the Cowboys.
Yeah, he did. But after his knee injury, he was never the same, anywhere near close to it.
Notre Dame.
Well, he played. He was in the UFL for a little while, I think, or USFL or something for a bit.
I thought I had heard something about that.
He played in the UFL this year. He didn't do bad, but he wasn't on the either the championship team or the runner-up.
Eric.
Cowboys cap. Well, they cut their feed bill for the cheerleaders. If that tells you anything, they now have everybody's on the turf.
Eric, they don't eat.
Hey guys, let's say if they had to pay that $450 million from that lawsuit, the Cowboys would really be in trouble.
Cowboys just.
So
there was a lawsuit.
Yeah, there was a lawsuit out there. All the teams had to fork out $450 million to the NFL to cover the lawsuit.
That was for the for the direct TV.
Yeah.
No, the original price would have been $146.7 million. It was if they could triple it under the RICO Act, it would have went to $459 million a team. But at the same time, that was all conjecture because every single team owner told Roger Goodell, "Hey, we didn't set up those contracts. You did. We're not paying shit."
As it should be.
Right. Because Sunday Ticket is the contracts that he and his lawyers set up between the other businesses. That's in the background. Owners don't really get much of a say in it.
Hey,
They
you
wiggled
want to be
out of
back
that.
on the air again with me? Huh?
They wiggled out of that.
Come on.
They have an appeal for it now. The NFL has an appeal for it, so they wiggled out of that somehow.
Yeah.
I doubt there's much turf on the Cowboys cheerleaders.
In this day and age, you never know what's on that field.
James Burgess replies, "Well manicured at least." Oh, the chat is on one.
Smooth Valleys.
All right. It is
Valleys.
on to the preseason Pickems, and the first game tomorrow night at 8 o'clock is the Colts at the Bengals. The Bengals haven't won yet, so let's just say, anybody Bengals this week?
No.
Oh,
Yes,
I'm going to do it just to be different.
Okay.
Who's starting for the Colts?
Joe Flacco.
Yeah, Joe Flacid. Oh, Christina. in. At DC 8091, well, I guess they got to pay for wax and all.
Hi, Christina.
Oh, my goodness, they're on one. All right. Bears versus Chiefs.
No, it's my dog, Orlando, not my cat. My dog that I had on.
That's awesome. I love dogs. But anyway, Bears versus Chiefs. Who you got, Ken?
Chiefs. The Bears are going to play so horrible. Half their guys are going to want to just retire after the game.
Well,
Dare I sing the song? The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck.
Somewhere out there, John Dorn is dancing now and has no idea why.
The Bears.
Rawr. Bistrella.
You know I don't care. Bears can kiss an ass. They're going to lose. I just want them to lose. Even if they don't lose, I want them to lose. I don't care if it's preseason. I hope they lose.
All right. You know what? I'm going to say this now. I hope they win because that's 4-0 in the preseason.
Oh,
No one
yeah.
ever means
Like Ray Roach said, man, that's important.
JB's got a point. I'm changing my vote for that one.
I'm changing to Bears too. Yes.
I think the last two teams that went 4-0 in the preseason
Lord,
had a lot of promise were the Lions in the year they went 0-16 and the Texans. And they absolutely
give me the
too.
Bears, Jeremy. I want to see them go 0-16.
I thought some people, if I brought that up, might change their minds a little bit.
Well, you hadn't
I
asked
don't give
me yet.
a country fuck. I hope they lose.
What's the city fuck then?
I don't know,
Shame for
but a country fuck sounds better. A slow and bad one.
Bears. I think the Bears will win. I think if Andy Reid's smart, I highly anticipate that he'll actually bench his starters this week or not have them play a full half.
Since they've gone to the 3, that's what they've done is their starters only play the first 2, and the third game is when he evaluates all the backups.
Gotcha. So,
who knows? Andy Reid, his starters just got embarrassed by second stringers. So
never know.
Anything's possible with Reid, but I got the Bears.
All right, Ralph.
Excuse me, caught me eating my late supper here. Kansas City.
Okay.
I'm
taking the Bears because I want to put that jinx on the regular season. Because so far, every team that's went undefeated in the preseason, since the Lions did it, have ended up in the bottom of their division that same year.
Not Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore's
won every one of their.
The NFC. I ain't talking that AFC shit.
So then, who would, if they do that, who'd run the bottom, Vikings or the Bears?
If they win it all, I Bears will be in the basement with mom's keys again.
I'm gonna laugh if the Vikings have a better record than the Bears this year.
Eric Dalton says 31 teams ban nail polish except the L'Oreal Bears.
I was laughing
L'Oreal,
at
because
that.
I'm worth it. That's their slogan.
That's good, Will.
It is.
Oh yeah. Caleb could probably get himself a sponsorship with that. You should send that.
There you go. There you go.
I mean, all it took was The Rock making one corny line in a WWE promo, and John Cena had a Fruity Pebbles sponsorship for how long? It's not hard.
They ended at 25 in a row. They won. If they'd have won their 26th one, it'd have been an NFL record.
They didn't win a Super Bowl in any of those years, did they?
No. And 1 year, actually 2 years, they did finish last in their division.
Mm-hmm.
Because they barely made the playoffs with an 8-9 record with Tyler Heineke the 1 year while Lamar Jackson was working.
So let me add an extra thing to that Baltimore thing, and Ralph can back me up on this. I don't take anything anybody says in Baltimore seriously until they can beat Pittsburgh on a consistent basis. Pittsburgh is 7-8 against them. They haven't beaten Pittsburgh, and they can't beat Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh is supposed to be in the stages of averageness right now. They can't even beat Pittsburgh. Come on.
John Harbaugh seems to always make all kinds of mistakes against the Steelers. He makes boneheaded decisions, throws the red flag out there for dumb stuff. He just, good. I'm glad.
All right.
I'm actually.
Jaguars and Falcons. Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry. It's a little off topic on coaches having people's numbers. I was going to say I'm excited for our Seattle game this year because now Pete Carroll's out, Russell Wilson's out. I don't think Seattle beats Detroit this year, so I'm excited for that.
Hell no.
No, not at all.
We haven't beat them since 2012?
Not at all.
I have a little bit of bad news about that. Seattle has played Detroit a total of 18 times. Do you know how many times Detroit has won that game?
How many?
5.
Exactly. I think we can do better now. I think we might actually be able to beat them this year.
But at the same time, over the last 3 seasons, they haven't housed us like they did before.
Well, I mean, a moral victory is not a win. So
no, we've been in position, and it's been one boneheaded play here.
Goff.
It wasn't even the Goff interception.
It was twice in 2 games he threw a pick 6.
I know, but that isn't even what lost the game. It was the next drive when Seahawks had the ball. We stopped Kenneth Walker on 3rd down, 4 yards behind, and CJGJ decides to get ultra stupid and shove him back down and tear his pec.
Yep.
That led to 2 plays to a touchdown.
Speaking of, I had someone try and tell us that the only position we got worse at was our secondary.
Guys, I have to take off because I have another show at 10:30. So
okay,
all right, Ralph.
Have a great night, Ralph. And
thank you.
See you next week, sir.
I will be here next week, live from Erie, Pennsylvania. So there you go.
All right.
Have yourselves a great night, guys. Thank you.
Good show.
Jaguars at Falcons. We're going to start with Keegan this time. What do you think?
I got the Falcons.
Cameron?
Falcons.
Estrella.
Jacksonville.
Boy, does it pain me to say this. Boy, does this pain me to say this, but I can't cheer for them regularly. I got the Falcons. Mac Jones is not better than Penix.
Ken.
Oh, just because I like the nickname for it, I'm going Jaguars, and they're gonna win with the Mac up.
Penix is penis. That's what his name is. That's what I call him. Penis.
I'm going to take the Falcons in this one. I just think that their backup and Taylor Haneke is better than the Mac-up. Dolphins at Buccaneers. Ken, it's you.
Dolphins at Bucks. I'm going to go Dolphins.
Will?
Yeah, they're more put together.
Aquatic sea mammals. That's not my thing. It's someone else's.
I know it's James Burgess's. But anyways, Peace Trilla.
I got the Pirates. Arr.
No, their favorite letter is the C. Cameron.
Which team are we talking about?
Dolphins at Buccaneers.
Buccaneers.
We got Kyle Trask versus Skylar Thompson.
Yeah, I'm going to go Buccaneers on this one.
Okay. Keegan.
Kyle Trask did nothing last year. Like, didn't Bigger Down and Kyle Trask did nothing.
Yeah.
I got Fins.
All right. I'm torn because the Buccaneers, whether it's preseason or regular season, always seem to do well at home. When they're on the road in the preseason, they are Well, they're worse than the Bears' record last year. So I think I'm going to take the Bucs. I'm going to take the Bucs. 49ers at Raiders. We got the Pastronaut versus AOC because they named Gardner Minshew the starter. Who you got, Keegan?
Niners.
All right. Cameron?
I'm gonna go with the Niners.
Okay. By the way, they still have 31 players out off their roster. Skrilla.
Thought it was 26.
Oh,
Did
is
it
it
go
down
down?
to 26 now? Did it go
Yeah,
down?
yeah. I saw a thing on today that they had 26 people still on
Okay.
injury, but
Right.
I'm still going with the 49ers. So
Okay.
I
Will.
think I threw up in my mouth.
Raiders.
Raiders. Ken.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Raiders. AOC's not too bad, and fuck the 49ers.
There we go.
Although
I knew that was going to come. I knew that was coming.
I'm on that train, and I just feel sorry for Packers because they don't realize that both of their last two quarterbacks are from Northern California, which is why they can't beat the Niners. They're Niners fans. But anyways,
Me.
although 49ers have John Jennings and Ricky Pearsall, and the Raiders don't have good secondary depth.
right. That's why
Yeah.
I'm choosing the Raiders. But anyways, Vikings at Eagles. Oh, two teams we absolutely give no shits about, especially since Mike Johnson is gone. Who you got, Ken?
I got Philadelphia's going to play their starters. Vikings going to win, but take out like half of them so we get an easy week one.
Oh, I got you. I see where you were going with that now. Will,
Philly.
Billy, Bistrilla.
Yeah, sorry, man. It's going to be Philly.
Oh yeah.
Cameron.
It's going to
It's
be
Philly. It's Philly.
Keegan.
You got
Jaron Hall versus Jalen Hurts. I'm thinking Beagles.
Yeah, I think those low-flying, soaring Beagles are winning too.
you got two quarterbacks, and they're both
Sheagles.
competing for QB3 right now.
It's the Sheagles.
Yeah, the Sheagles, the Beagles. Oh man, I should have asked Ralph his opinion because his team's playing our team before he left.
Mm-hmm.
But oh well. Ravens at the Packers.
Well, Jordan Love and the starters are actually going to play. So if anybody expects me to pick anything besides the Packers, you don't know me well.
I know you're a
Oh,
homer.
that's right.
Bistrella.
Yeah, I got the Packers too.
Cameron.
Damn.
Fuck the Packers.
Oh, just because of that, I got to throw it up here. Oh,
I've
Will,
been-
you are still here. I thought
Lord.
you left me. That's why I didn't say anything.
I was a Packers fan for
No, I would've told
17
you.
years and never again.
Okay, Ravens at Packers.
He had to lean forward.
Me.
How do you leave the Packers and go to the Lions?
Do you want the backstory?
Yes.
So
Just
whenever you
message
get the
him.
opportunity, look up Bill Luke. I want to say Green Bay Packers, right? That's how I was raised a Packers fan.
Okay.
It was a relative of mine. On that note, got tired of y'all's prima donna at QB1. And ironically, the reason I became a Lions fan, Jeremy said, fuck him earlier. Born and raised in Texas, I was a huge Longhorns fan, which is where Quandre Diggs is from. So when Quandre Diggs got drafted, I got tired of Aaron Rodgers' bullshit, started watching Diggs more, and after a while, I was like, yeah, fuck the Packers. I'll go over here and cheer for the underdogs. Plus, they have a better color scheme.
I agree. Something about that. I think of two things when I look at the Green Bay Packer logo: a
Waste
waste
management.
management version of Georgia, or moldy cheese.
That's what it's based off of, is moldy cheese. Didn't you know that?
See, I love.
That's why the green's on the outside.
All right, Cameron, who are you taking? You said fuck the Packers, right?
Fuck the Packers.
Okay. Keegan.
FTP. And I think the Ravens are going to be the AFC version of the Chicago Bears. Go on if you're in the preseason, Ravens.
And
Damn.
here's my answer. I'll use a visual.
And I've got the Ravens as well.
Ravens go.
Bistro, it looks like you're the only one I'm talking to for the rest of the night.
Rams at Texans. Stetson Bennett versus Davis Mills. Who you got there, Keegan?
It's Bennett. Didn't Garoppolo sign with the Rams, though?
Yeah, but
Mhm.
he's already
He
been
ain't playing.
demoted to third string.
Oh, wow. Bennett, I got to take Texans.
Orlando says, yeah, buggers and piss for me. Las Vegas odds at 500 to 1 that Chicago has a monkeypox outbreak.
Packers are gonna put like a French pole vaulter and smack down a bar and lose impressively.
Fat buddy, I don't care. That is funny. You got it.
I can't watch that video too many times. Dude, that shit hurts.
Did you guys see the one with Bob Meanery doing the commentary?
Mm-mm.
He sat there, he goes, oh, look at this guy. I almost love him. He's so good looking. He's up. He's going over. Holy shit, he smacked his dick. I lost it. I was like, I'm beginning to wonder if Bob Meanery doesn't swing both ways. But anyway, the one that I love is all NFL season. Any quarterback that doinks. And here he is, our shitbag titty fucker of the week. Okay, Cameron, who you got? Rams and Texans.
Is CJ Stroud playing?
I doubt
No.
Then I'm going to go Rams.
it. Estrella.
I'm going Houston.
Wheel.
Texans.
Ken.
Oh, yeah, I'm going Texans.
Yeah, I don't see the Texans losing either. I think they got a little bit deeper of a roster right now.
Giraffe neck leads them to victory.
Leave that boy in his neck alone.
Anybody here want to take the Cowboys? They are playing against the Chargers at home.
I'll take Cowboys.
Nope.
As much as I hate Dallas, I'll take Dallas.
I'll take Dallas too, as much as I hate their
Nope.
punk ass.
Nope. Can't.
Nope. Even the Chargers with no receivers are still going to beat the Cowboys.
Can we just?
Yep.
Can we just? I just noticed something, and now Eric's
Not the
Will, why are
playoffs. It's preseason.
Will, why are you the only one not repping your team with a hat?
You don't know.
I just noticed that in Eric's. I'm
I
gonna
don't
have
have
to
a
get you
team
one.
hat.
We're gonna have to fix that.
I'm gonna get you a Carolina hat, man.
I don't want a Carolina hat.
Get like a baby kitten and embroider it on.
Get
your
one anyway.
The
No,
only
you
one.
better wear it.
The only
Fuck
one
the
not
Panthers.
repping your team with a hat
The
right
real
now.
FTP. Fuck the Panthers.
Isn't that your team?
I wear a hat because I'm balder than a cucumber.
I wear a hat because I have too much hair and it's all over the damn place. I'll send you some of mine, Jeremy. Don't worry. I'll have a wig made for you.
I'm right there
Now,
with you.
shit.
Cameron. Same reason.
I'll wear a hat next show. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'll wear my. No, I'm not next Friday. Next time you're on the show, I'll wear a hat.
Next time I'm
Wear a
on a
Panther
trip.
hat. Go wear a hat.
Hell no.
Let's get
Wear a
on to the
Panther
next
hat.
game.
Yeah, get a keep pounding hat.
Wait, that's actually a really beautiful
weird.
meaning. The
It's
story
Will's
behind
full
it.
of shit diaper known as the Pampers versus the Bills. Anybody taking the Pampers?
I have no faith in my.
Nobody's raising their
team.
hand on that one. And James Burgess, hey, I think Caleb is leading the LGBT, etc. delegation at the Democratic
Jeez.
convention in Chi-town.
Just look for the pink floodlights.
And the abundance of free nail polish.
And the
Yep.
smell of, nail polish.
And the smell of perfume.
Go Bears.
There you go. Just get a keep pounding hat. And then be like that store owner. Take some silver marker in the middle, in between where it says keep and pounding, and say getting.
Yeah.
The meaning behind keep pounding is actually a beautiful meaning. I don't know
It
if
is.
you guys.
It is. I know.
I know what it is. I know what it is.
It is. It's
Yeah.
awesome. Lizzo said cucumber. Did I?
It's not so awesome now, but it's awesome as the history takes it. Yeah.
All right. So nobody's taking the Panthers? Really? That's shocking. All right. Giants at Jets. Ooh, it's the battle for New York.
New Jersey.
No,
Yep.
they're named New York, but it's the battle for New York in New Jersey. Get it
No.
right.
No, they're New
No,
Jersey.
it's New
teams.
Jersey.
Whose
You
turn
play
is
in
it?
New Jersey.
Only
It's
New
New
York
Jersey.
teams, Buffalo.
Right.
Just,
It's
just,
the New
just
Jersey
roll with
Jets
it.
and the New Jersey
All right.
Giants.
Just
Anybody-
roll with it.
Anybody taking the Giants?
I'm
Absolutely
not taking
not.
the Jets either.
Hey, quick question back for the Jets right now.
The
Karen
main
Rodgers.
guy?
It's been 610 days since the last time he completed a pass to someone not named Kirby
Oh,
Jones.
you mean the backup for him? It's
Yeah,
Adrian
backup.
Martinez.
Adrian Martinez.
Oh, I'm
Give me
thinking
the
Giants. I'm thinking Giants.
Jets, baby.
Versus Tommy Cutlets.
Jets.
Yeah, I'm
Giants.
thinking Jets too, because Adrian Martinez just won a UFL championship. He only threw 2 picks in 14 games.
I know
Trev.
they had,
Hey, Trev. That's my
Oh,
friend.
nice. Chiefs 3-peat. It could happen.
they ain't.
That's my
Ever wear your Hooker jersey in Chicago?
That's
No,
all right. We wouldn't get hit on anyway because you got the LG. Never mind.
No, I'm good, James.
In Ted Knight's voice, Will, you'll get a Panthers hat and like it.
Tell him, James. Tell him.
I'll be back.
Browns at Sea Chickens.
Browns and Sea Chickens.
Browns and Sea Chickens.
Ooh.
We go Browns. Sea
Ken?
Chickens have too much inner team drama.
Yep.
All right, Bistrella.
No, so the turds and the sea chickens, huh? Do I have to pick on this one too? Damn.
Shithawks.
I guess I'll go with the shitty Browns.
All right. We got Brownie the Elf versus a bird
The
that
sea
doesn't
chicken.
exist.
Yeah, it doesn't.
We got the Titans versus the Aints. Anyone?
Anyone on which one?
Hey,
Did I give my pick
does
last?
anybody
what
want
was
to
it?
pick one? I say a
Can I pick a tie?
Yeah, I'm gonna say tie is an
Wait.
available option. If you don't want to pick it, just
What,
say tie.
what was the
Oh, you put Browns and Sea
what was
Chickens.
the game before?
Browns
Sea
and
chickens.
Sea Chickens.
Sea chickens.
Okay.
Sea chickens. And what was the next one?
Titans and Aints.
Give me the Titans.
Ken,
Yeah, I'm taking Titans.
B,
Ain't.
Cameron.
I think they're both going to shit the bed, but I think it'll be the Aints.
Okay.
Who's their backup?
Titans.
Rattler?
What'd
Yeah.
you say? Hey,
Spencer Rattler, you.
I'm trying to get an answer here. What'd you say, Keegan?
Titans.
Titans. Okay. I think the Titans are going to win it too. Well, it's the battle of backups because we already heard that Bo Nix is the starter for the Broncos, and the Keebler elf known as Kyler Murray is still the starter for the Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals at Broncos. Who you taking? Ken.
Oh, probably Cardinals.
Will.
Broncos.
B.
The Orange Fucks.
All right. The Orange Bucks. Got it. Cameron.
The lesser cat team.
The lesser cat team.
You met the Bengals?
When's the bird? No.
Cardinals at Broncos.
Oh,
Cardinals at
Broncos. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm getting texts about the baby.
Yep. No problem. Cardinals at Broncos. Keegan.
Cardinals.
Trevor Nowatzki is in this game. I think the Cardinals win because of him. Because I don't trust Jared Stidham or Zach Wilson to be good.
Yep.
Patriots at Commanders, Keegan. Who you got?
Patriots at Commanders. Well, they just announced that Daniels is a starter.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Commanders.
All right. Cameron.
Commanders.
Bistrilla.
The Commodores.
Will.
Tom Skins.
Foreskins.
Ken.
Yeah, I got to pick the foreskins too.
Just to be funny, I want to see the Patriots win it, so I don't have to say foreskins, but foreskins.
Say it loud and say it proud.
Last but not least, we have the Pittsburgh Squealers coming into Ford Field to face off against the Detroit Lions. Who you got there, Ken?
The Steelers.
But anyway, well,
Is it Jake from State Farm, or do we know who's
No,
starting?
Jake from Straight Farm's not going to be playing at all.
yeah, it's going to be just Suck Belt and Hooker.
I'm still picking Detroit.
All right, Bistrella.
I always go against Detroit in the preseason, so I'm picking the Steelers. It's
Cameron.
going to make a difference to me.
I think Detroit.
Keegan.
Well, I'm gonna be there, so I'm hoping Detroit win.
Oh, nice.
Cool. And I am taking the Lions.
Offended.
And so far, I've been right. I said the Lions were going to beat the Chiefs, even though the starters were on the field. Even though deep in my heart, I was scared it was going to be 35-3 by halftime. It was only 14-3.
Dalton's comment.
More circumcised by the Patriots.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
play the whole game. I agree. Detroit Rock City. Orlando says, I'm offended.
I'm offended.
Orlando,
Oh, that'd be cool, Orlando.
the bait 60-yarder.
That'd be
We already
gorgeous.
know they ain't great sucks. Well, I just hate to be the bearer of bad news. When I listened to Dan Campbell in that presser the other day, he pretty much said Nate Suckbelt has all but won the QB2 spot.
Oh, darn
No.
it.
He ain't
Yeah.
winning.
It sounds like you're in the same boat as Green Bay.
Dude, Jeremy.
He said he's
tells
got
the
what he said was that Nate Sudfeld has more reps than Hooker right now. That's the reason why he's ahead of him. Hooker is going to play this whole game, and I guarantee you by the end of this game, he's going to be QB2 if he isn't already mentally QB2 in the coaches' heads right now. They just want Hooker to get reps. Nate Sudfeld is not going to be a QB2. Get the fuck out of here. I tell you what right now, I will fly to I'll take a bus to Ford Field and punch somebody in the face if they make Nate Sudfeld the fucking QB2. Me and Dan will be fighting like bears on Ford Field. I don't give a damn because we ain't doing that. Nope.
You heard that, folks.
No.
WrestleMania main event in
I might
Detroit.
get my ass kicked, but that's like Chuck Norris right there. But
Hey, when Dan Candles,
I'm gonna fight though.
Chuck Norris leaves.
That's right.
That was on a meme. I did not make that up.
The only WrestleMania we'll get in Detroit is Strilla versus Dan Campbell.
Well, look
That's
at
right.
that. An hour and 5 minutes, and we got through every game.
Yep. My connection sucked tonight for some
We're
reason.
better off with Seinfeld over Suckfeld. Go Lions, win it with Hooker. Nate's definitely a QB2. Two meaning crap.
Hey, do you guys
Eric,
want to hear how bad Nate Suckfeld is? He sits down while he pees, probably.
Oh, so him and Caleb got something in common.
Yep.
Just to let you know, LBG TQB1 jerseys will be available soon.
That's gonna be great.
I can't wait until they do that pride thing in the middle of the season.
And I got to do it, and just because he's here, because he loves when he sees this graphic. We are sponsored by FTP. Fuck the pack.
Fuck the Packers.
Put it in the chat, everybody.
Even he did it.
But at the same time, this one, Caleb, boy, that's a mouthful.
That's what she said.
And then some.
Apparently, that's what Doomsday said to Caleb.
Jonathan Ray comes in and says, fuck the pack. Oh, and he wants me to do it his favorite way. FTP.
Is that you, God? Is that you, God? I heard you.
Now, I got a little story now that you said that. When I first was on We Are Lions Nation and I first got into podcasting, no one was home. I locked my keys in the house, and there was this little brick outhouse at the park by the house. So I went in there, and I had to use the bathroom. And I literally typed in the chat, hey, guys, don't ask me to answer a question right now. I'm in a bathroom, and it has really bad acoustics. And Andrew Souls, the host of that show, which was We Are Lions Nation, actually goes, well, say, Smoke and Jeremy, why don't you tell us about who's hurt this week?
Yeah.
That part was done, but I'm still in that bathroom. And you hear my voice come out like this, doing the whole detailed thing with everything echoing, just like this. And one of our guests, because it was the mashup show where we do the same stuff as this, goes, God, is that you?
So was that 2-ply or 1-ply?
I made it into 4-ply because I wasn't risking it.
What's that sound?
Same voice, but say keep pounding. Okay. Keep pounding.
Can you say clean up on aisle 12?
Clean up on aisle 12.
Come on, Jerry.
All right, Will.
Hey, thank you, Will, for coming on. We appreciate you. Have a great night, sir.
Yep, I'll be
Wear your
there
hat next
Friday.
time, man.
This is
Yeah.
It's Hot Friday.
This is a sponsor that even Ken can get behind. It's Fuck the Bears.
I was gonna say we usually do a pretty good job of it every year.
Yeah.
Lately, so has the whole NFC North. The only one that struggled with them last year was Minnesota.
Well, we did too.
Yeah,
We were 1-1 against them, but
but I don't think
we struggled both games to be for. We struggled both games because we only won by a field goal in one game, right? And then they beat the shit out of us at home at their place. But that was with Justin Fields.
We were 1-1. We drew even. Last
We
but
beat
not
the boys
least,
last year, though.
last but not least, I do have to give homage to the one that actually paid for their sponsorship. That is Brandon Service, right here at the corner of South Grand Traverse and West Atherton Road. 602 West Atherton Road. Where? In Flint, Michigan. Flint, where the water's shit, but the tires are good. Stop on in. And here, check us out. We have used tires starting at $40 and up, depending on size and condition. If you need new tires, please call 810-233-8230 to get your quote. Talk to George, Red, or myself, Smoking Jeremy B. If you need a set of tires, mention that ad and you will get $10 off.
Do y'all
This
deliver?
is the NFL Roundtable Talks. Yeah, it's called TireRack.com. That's all you got to do if you need them delivered.
Under Amazon. Big ass drone will come drop the tires off at you.
They personally will send Jeremy cross country.
Did Jeremy just tell me to go to the Dagobah system?
Jeremy, we're gonna need you to go to Texas.
Hey, I need 2 motorcycle tires. What can you do for me?
There you go.
Motorcycle tires?
Yep.
We don't deal with them.
What?
Car and truck.
You said used. You didn't specify.
Just car and truck. Sorry.
No, I don't need either.
Make it happen, JB. Make it happen.
I've tried, and I can't get a single one of these used tire shop owners to get involved with motorcycle tires.
Which is
Why?
weird.
Because most motorcycle riders eat up their tires so bad because they're so expensive, there's nothing left to sell for used tires.
Yeah.
I mean, when you got a 21-inch tire that's only 3 inches wide and that motherfucker costs you $180 to $250, that's not including the fat tires that are on the back of most of the Harleys. Them motherfuckers are expensive. That's why we say when you buy a Harley, it stands for boat, and I don't mean a boat you put in the water. I mean the acronym. Bust out another 1,000. But it's been such a great time. We had Will, we had Mike Johnson, we had Ralph Williams, and the plethora of guys that are still left with me for the end of the show. Ken the Packer backer, Beastrilla de Thrilla, Cameron Luke.
He's
Even
a Packer
though he's
backer,
dying
all right.
and Phil and Keegan Nectar. But Ken, shout out your shows on the network.
All right. Well, every weekday at 10 a.m. Central, you got Ken and Ken in the morning. Then we got every Monday and Friday night at 7 Central, Frozen Tundra Network. And then to wrap up the week, we have the NFL Red Zone Rant. And that is Sunday at 10 a.m. Central Time again. So we'll be there right before the start of the games and give you predictions.
All right. Beastrilla, talk about your show. And you asked for a certain person to help be a guest host.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be nothing but smoke. We're on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. EST. I don't know if you guys are Central. That's probably like, 7 or 6? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to be at 8 o'clock p.m. EST on Tuesdays, every Tuesday. We're talking about the Lions during the preseason, but we'll add all 32 teams when the season starts. And that's with my co-host, Uncle Rumble.
And special guest upon occasion, some other guy you probably never heard of. Well, who is that guy?
Who can?
Oh, man. He no, he asked me to be a part of it.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
But, Keegan, we know where they can find you. Thank you for being on. Cameron, go take care of yourself. Get well, brother. Our prayers are with you.
Praying for you, brother.
We might have to do a little something with some type of auction or something to raise some money for you.
I appreciate it.
I think we'll do a live auction one of these Friday nights instead of the normal Lions fan cave chat. Probably next week when there's really nothing to talk about other than who got let go.
Right.
Maybe we can set that up.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna go lay down and try not to die any further.
Yeah.
You won't die.
Fine, I'll do it faster. Jeez.
Don't do it at all.
No dying loud. You're not old
No
enough
dying.
to die, you young fucker.
Yeah, I
There's
know.
no dying.
They told me. They're like, there's no reason at 26 that your kidney should be. I don't even drink like that. That's the crazy part. Like, this is like the most, like the fucking Route 44 from Sonic. So, yeah,
It's just one of those things, man.
It is.
But you'll get through it. I know you will, man.
I appreciate it.
As I end every show the same way, try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. It's the only way to make the world a better place. It starts right here. The only thing we can control in our lives is how we react to things out of our control. If more people can understand that, we'd have a much better world to live in. But this has been the NFL Round.